Okay, but Mr. Srinivasan, you have taken over at a time, some would say ironically, when this entire issue of corruption in cricket has taken centre stage, the most recent being these allegations of corruption, an admission really by New Zealand's Lou Vincent, who's been banned for life now, and we've also had a severe penalty being given to Bangladesh's former captain Ashraful, who's been alleged for fixing matches in the Bangladesh version of the IPL. How big is a challenge for the ICC to tackle what appears to be a fairly repeated and systemic practices of corruption in world cricket, and have they so far failed to do it?
I don't think ICC has failed to do it. In fact, ICC has stepped up its vigil, and I think the most important aspect about this is the education programs that are being run. Constantly, before ICC events, I think ICC is taking a lot of effort to educate people, educate teams as to on this subject, and also even to the extent of detail as to how approaches can be made, how players should report.
Yes.
And in fact, as I understand it, the number of reports, that is, players have started to report more. Even the slightest approach is being reported. So I think that slowly but surely, the efforts of the ICC are paying off, and even the slightest approach being made to a player is being reported, the ACSU is being kept informed, and the players in turn are being counseled and educated continuously. So I think that over a period of time, you will see that the efforts of the ICC will meet considerable success.
No, but when you say education, is that enough? I mean, you have this ICC's anti-corruption unit now for the past, I think, almost 15 years. What have they achieved so far? Is there a single attempt that they've made to crack down corruption? Any concrete instance that one can cite?
See, they are not a police force. You must understand that they are the ICC's anti-corruption unit does not have the kind of powers that law enforcement agencies have, but they have understanding with all the police forces, with more and more police forces around the world, for exchange of information, so that they can do their job a little better.
But Mr. Srinivasan,
this is an ongoing program.
Right. Now, Mr. Srinivasan, you are also in your role, I believe, the head of the Anti-Corruption Committee of the ICC and of the Ethics Committee as well. What do you think is the main reason for this, what appears to be a spreading malaise of corruption in cricket?
I'm the chairman of the ICC. I don't recall being made the chairman of the Anti-Corruption Unit.
No, the head of the Anti-Corruption Committee is what I was told.
But it's in the process of adopting a new code of ethics.
Okay.
Pardon?
No, I believe it was a committee, but no, my question to you was
improving the code of ethics that they have.
Okay. The code of ethics needs to be improved.
Which is work in progress. You see, we already have a code of ethics that is being updated and strengthened. And I think at the next meeting of the board of the ICC, that will be passed.
But what's in your view the reason for this repeated instances of corruption that we are seeing in world cricket?
You see, I think there have been some instances, we have had some instances where spot fixing has taken place, and some instances have been discovered where attempts have been made to fix matches.
Yes.
But if you look at the overall number of matches that are being played, it is the opinion of I think almost everybody, that most of the cricket is very clean. There have been these stray incidents which are being, the effort of the ICC is to ensure that it is 100% clean, that not even a single match, that there is any incident or even a doubt about any incident. But with the program that is being put in place for education, with the cooperation, which is taking place with all the police forces around the world, I think it's a matter of time before that will happen.
But when you try to describe these as stray incidents, Mr. Srinivasan, isn't that trying to brush this under the carpet? Because you've now had instances surface in New Zealand. A New Zealand player has come forward that he was involved in match fixing. You've had Bangladesh. You've had the entire controversy recently in India with the IPL. Pakistani players have been found guilty. It seems fairly widespread.
But Srinivasan, please understand that look at the volume of cricket that is being played. I'm not trying to brush anything aside. I'm a person that we should not have even one incident. There should not even be one incident. That is how I look at it. But with cricket being played all over the globe, you see, there are times when you have 2-3 series taking place at the same time. The amount of policing that is being done, the amount of work that is being done by the ACSU is quite significant.
Okay.
And in spite of that, some instances have taken place, but more and more players are reporting even the slightest of approach, and I think that is the good news.